Today, we're going to talk through the loaded college basketball slate, find some winners on the ice. The NHL is back, and let's cash another squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year, sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins,
you know
we're okay.
All got those, dude.
Yo, Rav, are you buying back in?
He says he thinks he's buying back in, which means fade. Wow. Steelers. Again, this system is 100% profitable. Those do not grow on trees, folks. So if you want to get involved, all you got to do is fade a Steelers fan. Find a Steelers fan, number one. Number two, fade them. Cereal is one of the fakest sharp foods you can eat. Big Breakfast has forced cereal down our throats for years, and I'm on to it. If you don't see me on this show tomorrow, you know who did it. It's Big Breakfast. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 867 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, who is back, boots on ground. Good to have you back, along with Gootsy in his captain's chair.
Chat.
W Gootsy, W Jovan. Good to have you guys back.
Huge W's.
Dubs.
Glad to be back.
And as always, BTL is presented by Pikkit Sports. If you're not tracking your bets on Pikkit Sports, if you're not using Pikkit Sports every single day, like old Krabs, like Jovan, like the rest of the Bookit squads, what are you doing? Change that right now. Sprint to the App Store or Google Play and download Pikkit. Start using Pikkit every single day. Okay? W Pikkit, WBTL, and W Squad Rides.
Yeah,
last night.
That was just.
Sure.
That was just.
Sure.
That was some of your best work.
Outright.
I didn't even realize what it was before I was like getting on the plane. So I had to quick log into the bookie and place that, and it was there.
Yeah.
Never a thought.
Free. They dominated from tip-off to finish, which is very rare.
Super rare.
You don't see that very often.
I haven't seen St. Louis with the magnets off in years.
Yep.
And they were never on.
Yep. Robbie Avila still found a way to hit 2 threes, though.
Found a way.
He found a way.
I went to stats, saw 10 points. I was like, oh, free square. Nope.
Should have just faded his points.
Yeah. That would have been the play.
We'll go ahead and show the Sharp Report recap from yesterday. Swept the straights. Reverse swept the prize pick squares. Jared Allen, that was a free bingo square. Green chart, most popular square on the app. Congratulations to those who took it. Those who faded with me were in piss. Robbie Avila, he banged 2 threes, although they lost. At least we got a squad ride out of it. Okay.
Can we address the elephant in the room that Texas Tech won because Brandon Sorsby?
Well, could not confirm or deny that's why they won. It certainly didn't hurt.
His aura helped the cover. I thought they were dead as peepaw the second I looked at that game first because since he came out pretty hot, but he was there for the revenge game.
Yeah.
His aura, they weren't covering a touchdown.
That one did mean more for Sorsby. Yes.
Yeah.
It did. And they came through. They covered. W Day yesterday. Hope you guys are doing well in the chat. Good to see Cool 2 Quip, Syrup Sap, Sterna, JD, 69 Nice, lurking in the YouTube. Good to see you boys, along with the goats over there on the Twitch. We got Kyle02 coming in, resubbing. W Book Play Sweep. W Kyle resub. Appreciate you, boss. Matt Lat getting involved as well with a resub. W Matt Lat. Appreciate you, boss. Baba Miller was just oxygen. Was that fade free, Sage? Wow. All right. Dubs. Awesome. Do we have King of the Board to recap as well? Wow. Would you look at that?
Krabs dropping Nuck.
Early lead.
Missouri outright. Goots is smart enough to just take that on the books. Attaboy, Goots.
Yeah. I didn't trust Dayton as much as I trust Mizzou. That's why I did the ML from Mizzou.
Good work.
Yeah.
Good work. Yeah. Winky Binky, I see you lurking in the YouTube, my man. W Winky Binky. Appreciate you, boss.
I was thinking about this the other day, and obviously, like, long way to go. They could easily win, but didn't the Yap choose the dog MLs?
They did. Yep.
That feels like a strange choice.
The Nets?
No. Like,
the category.
They wanted to do offensive rebounds.
I know they did.
But they liked the Kings so much on Monday that they were like, we're just going to run with this.
I mean, like, even us aside, they're challenging stake on dogs.
Interesting strategy.
For the most part.
Interesting strategy.
That's a very interesting strategy. But hey, they're tied. We only got one up, so
Still got a lot of week left, right? And again, the app could put out 3 plays today.
it could.
The board review could put out 3 plays today. They could put out 2 plays today. We could put out no plays today and put out 3 tomorrow. It doesn't have to be 1 play a day.
I always tell them that, and they always just still do one play.
It doesn't have to be a
day.
Noah's Ark type of sitch,
Yeah.
where it's this perfect amount of every day. It's 5 plays a week. Okay, so keep that in mind. It is Wednesday, and the slate can get a little weird as the week lingers on, but at least we do have hockey back. That's huge.
Is that huge?
Yeah, that's huge.
I feel like you don't want hockey back, Krabs.
Yeah. I'm happy to have hockey back.
I will say though,
Yeah.
like there's usually always, and sometimes it's before, sometimes it's after, like a wave of square in hockey. And then the second there's like, in this case, an all-star break, Olympic break to flip the switch. Once it gets like very sharp, you start noticing.
Okay, well, let's hope that starts today.
I think we saw a half and half in the first half of the year. So if it comes out sharp, it's going to be sharp as ball.
I hope so. I got to play today on the Sharp Report on the ice. We'll talk about it. Okay. Before we get into it, let's talk about our partners over here at Manscaped. W Products over here at Manscaped. We got the Elite Beard Hedger, which will get you looking fresh, get you looking nice before your date night out. We got the Body Buffer. If you're not using a body buffer in the Big 2-6, grow up. What are you doing? Along with their slew of products, we've got the Dome Shaver. Of course, how could I forget the Dome Shaver? We got plenty of ointments, serums, deodorants. Manscaped has you covered, whatever you need as a guy in the Big 2-6, grooming-wise. Manscaped will get you right. We're going to get you guys a promo code here soon. Stick with us. No promo code yet, but it's coming. It's on the way. I think it's in the mail. We'll get you guys a promo code here soon. We'll get you guys some discounted Manscaped products. W Manscaped. We appreciate Manscaped.
Yeah.
Okay?
3 words. Tone sack.
Yep. Tone it up. Turn it up. All right, let's dive in. Let's get to the Sharp Reports. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into it. And it starts out with a play down here, a little local wager.
No.
Yep, local wager. Give me Texas. Give me the Longhorns. Hook 'em. Last night it was the Frogs. W Frogs win last night as well.
Frogs.
It was the Frogs. Some people do it with the 3. You could do the 3 if you want.
The triple
The
knock.
triple knock.
You can do whatever you want, Krabs. As
mutation.
Owner of Fort Worth, you can do it.
Yeah.
Owner of Fort Worth talking.
It's not easy to go down to Fort Worth and win. Sorry, Rev, but only
It's
only
not.
only
Yeah.
certain men can do it.
Yep.
I can't put my head together how they lost that.
I
game.
have no idea.
Not that that's far from their worst loss this year. Shot in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But that game was the biggest anomaly maybe of all time.
I mean, it's just Cole Serta was hot. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah.
That's all it is.
They lost Burton in the game too.
Yeah.
Harrelson hit the.
Sometimes when a star goes down, the role players rise up
That's
in that moment.
Oh yeah, it was Serta.
Yeah.
He had $1 billion. The
Yeah.
second, I don't even think he had a point in the first half.
No, he
He
didn't.
wasn't doing anything.
He didn't
Yeah,
need one.
because he
30.
wasn't really on the court.
Yeah.
Because Marcus was out there.
Yeah, I mean that was just. But go on, Krabs.
Yeah, W Day yesterday from the Froggies. Good to see them respecting coins coming through, boots on ground. That was a fun game to go to. We'll stick in the state of Texas. We'll go with the Longhorns tonight against big and bad Florida. Florida's back, right, Jovan? That's all you're hearing. Florida's playing like one of the best teams in the country. They're winning. They're covering. They're destroying all their opponents. They just absolutely emasculated an Ole Miss team. They beat it by 20 in that last game. They have been taking care of business, to say the least. Even their guards are starting to get going here. We know their bigs are great, but their guards are starting to get going as well with Boogie Flan and Xavion Lee. How long will that last? I don't know how long it'll last. I think, honestly, the jig is up tonight, and I want to fade this Florida team that's been a little inconsistent so far this season. They've hit their groove the last 2 or 3 weeks, but tonight on the road against Texas with that line down from 7.5 to 5.5, I want to get involved. And I've been relatively impressed with Sean Miller's squad in year one. I didn't have the highest of expectations in year one. I do like, Coach Miller. I think he's a great coach. Maybe not the greatest guy, but great coach. And I like what he's building here in year one. Swain has been just a delight for this team coming over from Xavier. Swain's been carrying the weights. They've got Mark, right? They got Jordan Pope, who's been actually playing pretty well recently. He is on the pop tab today, so probably not going to take him. They got this Vokietitis guy, big man, pretty good sophomore from Lithuania with some red hair and some energy, some spunk, you could say. He's good enough down low to at least limit Florida from just mucking boards and mucking on the interior. So I'll back this Texas team that's also playing pretty good of late. Nobody's really talking about them. They're coming off a loss, but they have won 4 of their last 5 games. They ripped off 4 straight wins in a row before their last loss to Georgia in a game they probably should have won. I know there were dogs in that game on the road at Georgia, but that's a game where if you want to make the tournament, if you're Texas, you probably got to find a way to win that one. So coming off a bad loss, I think they bounce back here at home. They keep it within a couple possessions and cover the spread against the big and bad Florida Gators.
Yeah, maybe it's a hot take, I guess, right now because people are on the Florida back train.
Oh yeah,
I still don't think they're very good.
Well,
like in comparison to last year's team, which last year was like
last year's team was goated.
I think the SEC sucks. We've talked about that for a while. Like I refuse to believe in Florida. I know Flan and Lee have been playing better.
Yeah,
and I guess Xavier Lee's a lot more playmaking than it is shooting. But like they haven't won or like showed up in a close game because they haven't had to.
Yeah,
because their bigs are just dominating. Which I know that sounds like a good thing that they're just blowing out all of these teams now. But when it comes down to it in March, I know we've all been on Twitter for the past couple of weeks as people are talking about Michigan. People are talking about kind of Arizona, like guard play wins in March.
Yep.
We saw Walter Clayton do it so many times last year and the other guards. You haven't seen the Florida guards do it once.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really feeling great about Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee holding it down in that backcourt, but they've been playing better of late. We'll see if that lasts. Hopefully it doesn't tonight. And they come back down to earth a little bit after playing some good basketball.
Sure.
Right?
Been on that.
What do you got over there on the straight bets?
Start with senior night in the Kettle Krabs. Laying 4 touchdowns against Portland.
Okay.
My glorious King Joel Foxwell.
Yep.
Which, I don't know, maybe it's like easy to think about the revenge factor of this game. Very rarely do the Zags get upset or literally like beat by any team that's not St. Mary's or even like the super rare Dons or like Santa Clara. Hangs close with them a bunch. But like this feels like the first true like upset that's happened for them in a while. And I think it's the biggest one they've had in conference play the first time around, obviously. So now they were 22-point favorites in that game, 22.5, I guess, if you look some places, lost outright, 87-80. Joel Foxwell had a career game. That was the best game he's had all year. He hasn't shot 60% once in all of conference play. He was 11 for 18. He had 27 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. So as much as I love Joel Foxwell, fantastic. That was the game that I felt like put him on the map for a lot of people to learn who he is.
Yep.
He still has very streaky games. He still puts up a lot of volume. He still will shoot Trent in the rec numbers. And he's coming off of 2 relatively efficient games. He had 55 points in his 2 games. So like first game better than the second. This feels like a spot, not only because like it's the big revenge game, but ever since that game, it feels like the Zags have figured out that Adam Miller is their best point of attack defender, and Grant Foster is too. So they've started putting him on the main scoring options, and it's worked. And that's why they're blowing a lot of these teams out, not just because they're that much better. But now, combine different things about this game. Like, I don't love the St. Mary's look-ahead spot because I typically fade that for the Zags a lot. But combined with the fact you have senior night, so they're obviously going to be fired up. They got a lot of guys in that roster that are going to be celebrated. You have a revenge game for one of the true very few upsets that the Zags have had in WCC play since they've started.
Yep.
And the fact that they are also coming off a game against Pacific where I felt like they played a pretty shit game. It was a similar thing. They were in the 20s and didn't cover. They only won that game, I believe, by 11. So they've already kind of had their letdown spot. I feel like this is absolute destruction.
Okay.
Like, not only was Foxville good in that game, but like the role players were super efficient. This is going to be a knuckening, which is why after losing as a 22-point favorite, you're now laying 5 points fatter.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it has to be done. Laying knuck here with the Zags after the biggest upset of the season.
Yeah.
Has to be done. It'll make the rules.
Okay. Has to.
W play. Love that. Back in the Zags, laying 27.5. We'll come back to those other favorites in a little bit. I like all those plays. W plays, W favorites. Swing it back around there for me, Gucci. And another couple plays I like. How about a money line parlay? How about a greaser? If Biev isn't locking him in, I'll do it for him. I got a 2-piece here that I love. Give me UConn. Give me the Huskies against St. John's. UConn already lost once this year to St. John's. They're not losing twice. They're catching steam. I thought about taking them on the spread. I do like them on the spreads, but I've already seen it with them catching some steam here late. UConn winning this game by 5, and then all the late bettors don't cash on the spread when they went on the ML. So I thought a little 2-piece Bozo pack was beneficial for today and back in UConn on the ML to get their lick back at home against one of the hottest teams in the country in St. John's, who's been playing out of their minds, covering, winning. But if you look at their opponents recently, after UConn, obviously that was a big game. They did win that game by 10. Very impressive win outright as a dog. But since then, Jovan, they've only played Xavier, Providence, Marquette, and Creighton. Those are big names, but those teams are low-key quail shit in the Big 2-6. They're knock. They're kind of fake, dynasties in the Big East who have really taken a step back, all those teams this year. Although, shout out Marquette coming through last night on the spread against Georgetown. But my point is, St. John's has looked great of late, sure, but they're playing, bottom feeders in their conference. UConn has shown that they're human, though, of late. They lost to Creighton, unacceptable loss, when they were 15.5-point favorites. They've only covered one game in their last 5, which was their last game against Villanova, where they played some defense for the first time in a while. That was good to see. UConn could still play some defense. They're going to need to play some defense tonight against the St. John's team that thrives off of playing defense. We know that's Rick Pitino's stick, is playing some defense, playing some hard-nosed, physical basketball, not having a great shooting team. Well, let's hope UConn can match up with that today. With that total opening up at 145.5, I do think we're going to get an under-tight, low-scoring script for round 2 here. And I do think the Huskies pull it out late and get a big-time win on the ML. They get their lick back against the Johnnies, who beat them in round 1. And then we go to the later game here. St. Mary's is not losing this game tonight. St. Mary's is playing against the team they've already lost to this season in Santa Clara. And I wanted to get involved here and fade Santa Clara and back St. Mary's to get the job done at home, catching steam from -3.5 favorites to -5.5-point favorites. Thought about taking them on the spread as well. I do like them. I think they cover, but I think they're perfect in a 2-piece bozo pack on the ML with UConn against a Santa Clara team, like I said before, that has already beaten them once this season. They're not sweeping them, especially on the road for round 2. St. Mary's is playing some really good basketball right now, and not a lot of people are talking about it. And I'll back them on the ML in a little bozo pack here with UConn.
Sure. Super rare Krabs greaser.
Yeah, little greaser.
Unbelievably rare.
I had a greaser last night. It was one of the 2 plays that I lost. It was a 2-unit play as well. It was TCU on the ML. They came through.
Right.
It was BYU on the ML.
They are just also bet on BYU. Horrid team. Horrid program.
And Indiana on the ML. And that was because Snowman promised me in the spaces they were not losing. And what do you know? They lose to Northwestern and Nick Martinelli outright.
Nick Martinelli is
nice.
Just goated.
Did DeBonsa go over his points last night?
There's no shot, dude.
They didn't score for shit.
There's no shot. They scored like 40 points.
Yeah, no way he had 31.
He had 29.
No, dude.
Like, even when they stink, even when they lose, he still splooges.
Yeah, because nobody else can score.
Oh, they really came back, too. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they scored like 50 in the second half.
They made it a game.
Yeah, he shot 50% from the field.
Yeah. All right. W's.
No, says so. He ain't passing.
I mean, yeah, he who's he going to pass to?
Rob Wright?
Boop. Well, no, Rob Wright is going to pass to him.
I mean,
yeah.
Rob Wright also shot. I don't know what he ended at.
7 for 21.
Yeah, I know.
1 for 6
in the
from
first half, he was
Tordates.
Rod Wave Tordates.
Yeah.
Really bad.
We got a guy in the YouTube chat. He says, I'm the first person in my family's bloodline to read a report that says Malik Willis is expected to receive at least $30 million this offseason. It's a foregone conclusion. What timeline are we living in? Hey, there's a QB problem. We don't have enough good QBs. If you show us some flashes, teams are going to reach. They're going to take a stab, and they're going to buy India. So there are not 30-plus, above average quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
There's a QB problem. People like what they saw out of Malik Willis last year. I think it's more of a system thing. But there will be teams out there taking a stab at bringing in Willis to be their QB, or at least in a QB battle. I think the Cardinals are in a spot like that as well, where you might see them moving on from Kyler Murray, which I think is crazy, but I think it might be time for a change as well. So maybe they bring him in Arizona. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we see who else would be interested in Malik Willis.
Jets.
Maybe the Jets bring him in. Yeah, sure.
Falcons battle with Penix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings.
I'd rather have Malik Willis than Michael Penix as my QB.
I don't know about that.
I would.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm not a big Penix guy.
I'm not either. We've been on that train from the start.
Yeah.
He's just not very good.
No, he's not. All right. 28 points, 29. Yeah, he had 29 points. Bonsa. All right, swinging around. I want to hear Jovan's next straight bet. I like this one back in Vandy at home.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Almost ever since we started having the Georgia overrated talks, which what have they done since then? Looked like absolute dog piss, except for the last couple games. But I don't know, knock on wood, like Georgia is one of those teams, I guess, in the SEC where it seems like the spots where you think something's going to happen pretty often happens. It's like what appears sharp or like the angle you should probably take in the game throughout SEC play has kind of been paying. Now they're coming off of 2 wins, 2 really good wins too, on the road at Kentucky, and then their revenge game against Texas. If you remember the first time they played Texas, Texas was at home, and I don't know if they're short dogs or actually favorites in that one, but Texas was very obviously the sharp-looking play. They blew them out of the water. They beat them by 20. You came back. You got your revenge game here. So they've had 2 straight wins. Maybe you're thinking they're back. Vandy's coming off of 2 losses, and they've been back for one reason and one reason only. The reason why I think Georgia is so overrated, and more people probably agree with me now than then, they're a Vandy imposter. They try to play fast, play in transition, shoot a lot of threes. The issue is they can't shoot threes. They are not nearly the three-point shooting team that Vandy is. So they try to play the same play style and kind of be the same team they are, but they're much more inconsistent at that. Now, they're coming off of 2 games where they actually shot pretty well from the field. They were, even though lower volume than like a Vandy would have, 11 from 20 from the field against Texas in that game, so above 50%, then 45% against Kentucky, where they were 14 for 31. The issue that I have with Georgia is for every 2 of those games, you get 2 games where they're equally as bad. And I think in a spot where not only you have a team that knows your play style better than you because they play it better than you in Vanderbilt, but it's also a team that brings them a lot of pressure on the ball. So, like, sure, I'm not going to act like Vandy is going to hold them to 60 points in this game, but they turn up the defensive pressure. They try to force turnovers. If you look at what Georgia's done against a lot of those teams that play them like that in the SEC so far, they haven't done really well. Like, now you have that, and you have a team that's like the big brother of your play style. I think it's a double-digit knucking it. Like, I don't think I have to tell you, like, Georgia's defense isn't stopping Vandy for a second in this game. But I also think this is a good spot for Georgia shooting regression, especially because they have been relatively bad on the road. Like, they had the Kentucky win was cool. They beat Missouri on the road. Other than that, like, there's a pretty clear difference in how they shoot.
Yep.
So what better time to do that than when you got to outshoot Vanderbilt in their home gym?
Yeah. One of the weirder home gyms in college basketball. If you guys aren't hip, the benches sit behind the baskets. Super weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
I figured that'd be changed by now. I feel like people would have complained about
You'd
that.
think they would, in the time of NIL and Vandy, exploding, their teams are all great. Yeah, you'd think they'd maybe make that adjustment for sure, but they're probably still finishing up the football renovations.
Yeah.
I also hate
dog shit football stadium.
I think Bama's like this, but it might just be a production problem. But when the coaches are on the bottom of the screen, not the top of the screen, where you're seeing the back of the players' heads and the back of the coaches' heads, hate that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hate it.
What I like, though, for Vandy is that Duke Miles is back. He played in their last game. Huge. I mean, this Vandy team
was terrible in the last game, too.
Yeah, and he didn't play that much, but, I mean, at least he dipped his toes in, got his feet wet.
Right, I've got a guy for you, Krabs. We can talk about in this game when we get to some squares.
Yeah. This Vandy team, this roster is so stacked, man. They're so deep. They're so stacked. I mean, it really hasn't affected him much. Frankie Collins is out for the season, and honestly, it might be a good thing for this team. He's not very good. But to have Tyler Tanner, who's just been incredible this year, Duke Miles, Tyler Nickel, Devin McLaughlin has not even been nearly as dominant as he was last season when he averaged close to 11 points per game, but he's still been a very effective piece for this team. Okori, Washington, Harris, this team is deep.
Can name your guy with.
They got a guy, Chandler Bing, pretty good freshman as well. Very deep. Very deep. Much like Pat Kelsey, we've talked about how he plays a lot of guys on his bench. So does Mark Byington. Likes to play a lot of guys. Keep them fresh. Vandy's got some scores. Yeah, Soli 360, first-time chatter. Vandy's good, man. They're fun to watch.
Really good.
They're fun to watch
tonight.
Yeah. They're splooging in this game. I love this bet from you.
Splooging.
Certainly a squad ride front runner. Okay. Just Jaquan says no sounds. Hit the reset button. Bobby Love said we're muted in the YouTube. Interesting. Okay. You guys probably can't hear us, but hit the reset. Okay. All right. I got one more straight bet for you guys, and we'll move on to the Prize Pick squares. Let me take you to the ice. It's been too long. Let me go ahead and give you the Kings on the ML. Jovan, the Kings historically, over the years, they have been very, very good at home. Not really so much this season. The Kings have been pretty mids overall. They're hovering above 500s. At home, they have not been as great this season as they've been in recent years. They're only 8-11 on the money line at home, which is pretty bad for the LA Kings, a team that's dominated on their home ice over the last, half a decade or so since I've really been following the sport. They've also limped to the break. They really did not play great to close out the first half of the season there. They're coming off of 4 losses in their last 5. Their last game, which I know was almost 3 weeks ago now, so it really doesn't matter too much. Their last game was actually against Vegas, and they lost that game 4-1. So they get a chance to get their lick back here now at home this time around. And every time I look at them, they're even fatter favorites, which is just crazy. They really should not be a favorite to begin with how they played at home so far this season, with how they played recently before the break, and with how they played against Vegas in their last game. So seeing them up to almost minus 150 some places now, insane, tells me that they're going to win this game with ease against Vegas, who's in better form. Vegas has a better record. Vegas opened up, minus 105. They opened up plus 100. Now they're up to plus 120, plus 125 some places. That's some crazy steam towards LA, a team that's lost 4 of their last 5 games, a team with the worst record. This one smells sharp on the ice, and I want in. Give me the Kings on the money line.
Sure.
Okay.
Buying a little good news there, I guess, health-wise with VGK, but also Panarin is debuting for the Kings today, which will be exciting, but it's good news I'd probably buy. Yeah. Like they're desperate for some creativity because they are brutal as an offense to watch sometimes, and they certainly were going into the break. Maybe a little juice is exactly what they need. Yeah.
I mean, a perfect time to hit the reset button for the Kings here, especially at home.
Yeah.
How they played so far at their home arena this year. All right, you got one more straight bet for the peeps?
I do. Probably one of the worst games of the night that involved 2 power conference teams in that horse meat conference we call the SEC.
Yep.
But LSU's going to Oxford tonight, and I love the Rebs. I also think I was looking at LSU's schedule because LSU, I'm sure multiple people are familiar, they have been dealing with a lot of injuries throughout the SEC season. McKinnon's been hurt, Sutton's been hurt, Dean Thomas has been hurt for a while. So now, they're getting healthier. So, this is probably the healthiest they've been in, I don't know, a couple weeks, even though they're still not at full strength. But they, throughout those injuries, they had a stretch where in their last 4 games, Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas, Alabama, games you can get up for. And, I'm sure they fought to play a lot of those guys in those games because they started to come back in those games, McKinnon involved. But now they're hitting, what I think is a plateau of their season of you're 2-12 in the SEC. Kind of feels like I'm looking at a schedule of 4 games left of Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Auburn, and Texas A&M. Kind of getting the vibe that this team might pack them up for the SEC season. Because you've got up for your big rivalry game against Bama where they covered as huge favorites or huge dogs. You went on the road to Tennessee and Texas. You put up a great fight. Those 3 games are games that they should have lost by 20. Here they are covering. They've looked fine. But now you're hitting the spot in the season where I think it's kind of over for LSU. And don't get me wrong, Ole Miss has lost 9 in a row, so you could very well make the argument that Ole Miss is in the same spot. But this team, I think, has a little more to play for. But they're also more physical than LSU. And LSU at this point, not only are they really bad as a defense, pretty much everywhere, but they're really bad. They can't rebound the ball. Ole Miss can at least do that at a pretty solid rate. They can't really defend the rim as good as they did at the start of the season. So, Ole Miss is going to get to the rim. If you speed them up in terms of Ole Miss, probably good for them because as an offense, they can get something going. Malik Dia could be in for a huge game. I don't know who's guarding him down there. But I think this is a terrible spot. Maybe, you could say the line's a little weird, too. I think it'll appear weird because Ole Miss has the worst record and they're on a 9-game losing streak. I'm not really subscribing to that as much, but I think it's a horrible matchup and a horrible spot, and I think we're probably going to start to see LSU get knocked for these last couple games. Frankly, and this is the start of it.
Love this play. I do. Cameron Dean's been playing a little bit better of late as well. He's up for 10.5 points. He's been pretty good the last couple, so let's hope that continues. And this LSU team, since Dean Thomas went down, they've been shocked.
They've been shocked. They've been fighting, though. Got to give them some credit. The last 3 games, they have fought in a pretty impressive fashion,
Yeah.
aka covering all these games
Yeah.
as dogs.
Yep.
And even though they're not winning.
They have covered 3 in a row against some pretty formidable opponents. So
yeah, 3 in a row on the road in Knoxville, on the road in Austin, and at home against ranked Bama. I mean, those are 3 big games. But like I was talking about, I think it makes a lot more sense to get up for those games.
Yeah.
And then I know LSU Ole Miss is like a SEC rivalry, but we're talking about a moose fest in the bottom of the SEC right now. I don't think it really applies. What are you getting up for the rest of the season? I don't know if I'm looking at LSU.
LSU 16-11 against the spread. Ole Miss 9-18 against the spread. So
horrid.
Pretty bad.
Horrid.
Pretty bad, and I want in.
They ain't losing 10 in a row.
Price Pick said, just can't bet on a team with AJ Storr on it. He's a me guy. Yeah, he's a me guy,
Yeah, I don't know. Against a bad defense, though, kind of want a me guy. Kind of do.
Okay. While these sell jobs are going on, chat, Goots has just silently put the Orioles spring training game on in the backgrounds.
Nah.
Had to be done.
Every time I look up, I see Pete Alonso graphic.
Yep.
Pete Alonso in the lineup.
Yep.
2 for 7.
Yep. 2 nukes.
2 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I mean, that's just.
I'd rather a guy go 4 for 7 with 4 singles.
Would you? So you're a big Luis Arias guy.
Yeah, I love Luis Arias.
I do too.
Yeah.
Get on base. There's room for both in my
Whatever
lineups.
happened to getting on base?
I don't know. I would love the Moneyball system.
Back in my day, you get on base, you win ball games. That's all that mattered, dudes. Now it's home runs, launch angles, xFIP WOPs. Just don't get it. What happened in the game I loved? Get on base.
The xFIP WOP was the Moneyball method.
Whatever happened to hitting a hard ground ball right back up the middle through the hole? What happened to that mattering?
It matters still.
Well,
still matters.
Doesn't matter nearly as much as it used to back in the day.
When you construct a lineup, you need a little bit of both.
LMNG says Gunner don't get on base.
He gets on base.
Okay.
Me and LMG have a bet.
Yeah.
On Gunner nukes.
Okay.
I forget how much it was. LMG was it $200, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Better start slinging those vapes, LMNG. You're about to have to pay up.
No.
We got Maya Lur getting involved, dropping a resub for 12 months. Let's go, Maya Lur. Atta boy. Appreciate you. W's. Gav says, let's go, Goots.
W Gav.
Did not know Gav was a Goots guy.
Gav's a big Goots guy. He just wants me to beat on MG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Trevor Rogers taking the bump.
Sure is. Got to mow down the Rays.
1.8 ERA last year, was the best pitcher in baseball, and nobody cares.
And now he's getting to face
the Orioles
lineup
care.
that should be pretty illegal.
He was the most valuable Oriole. The MVO Krabs. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, no, I actually haven't.
Well, now you have.
Damn, I'm blown.
The
I wanted
MVO.
I wanted to get the Paul Skeens Yurfie locked in. I didn't get that one in.
Oh yeah,
wasn't aware that was up.
Telling Trent about that one.
I didn't get that one in. Damn.
Here we go.
All right. God, I'm so happy baseball's back.
Richie Polanco.
Yeah, this is
Moose.
the worst lineup we've ever put.
Palacios.
Yeah, same thing.
Palacios. You'll never guess who's hitting in 2-hole gates. You'll never guess.
Is it a current player?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are you talking about
like a prospect or
It's a
something?
meatball,
It is a current player.
Okay.
On the
There he is.
Look at
Nah.
Nick Fortes in the 2-hole.
That's a horrid lineup.
That is the worst lineup.
They got Trey
The
Morgan.
only person I've
moving.
heard of in that lineup is DeLuca.
Yeah.
Or
You don't know about Trey Morgan?
No.
Not Trey Morgan goat.
No.
Lead
Well,
off single for O'Neal Cruz.
This should be real
The
easy for
Skeens
Trevor.
Yurfie.
Okay. I bet. Yeah, it's going to be a free Yurfie.
That'd be
Scott
Casper.
Quaid says, do we crank Hog to make the Final Four? No. I don't think we're cranking that much Hog.
I don't want to crank any SEC hog.
You're gonna need a freshman to lead them there. So I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, this freshman class.
It's
Diffy.
unbelievable.
So diffy. We'll see. SEC's just nuck, man. So nuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get a bunch of teams in, and they're all going to suck.
Yeah, they're all going to lose first round.
Hmm.
I'm hoping they lose out some of the ones on the bubble.
W Devin 72, 35 stream streak. Appreciate you, boss.
Let's go.
Just dropped a big play for Friday. Chat, the line will move. Georgia Swarm. Wow. All right, Ron, getting dialed in.
Well, I'll get involved.
I know Ron's bricked up. We got the PLL Championship
And sit
Series
down.
starting up here on Friday. I will be there next week. It's a 2-week-long event in Virginia. Very, very excited to bet some PLL, sweat out some Champ Series games. at the St. James.
Getting the lowdown on that from RJ.
Yeah. Very excited.
That is fucked up.
W collab.
Yep.
What
was RJ doing up there?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know.
He used to live there, I think.
Dude, I can't. This was post Knicks game. At midnight.
Yeah.
I could not tell you where we were in like the middle of Manhattan at some random pizza shop. We're just like standing outside. They have tables outside, eating za.
And Fortes is
Shout Fortes. And he just strolls up.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Wild.
going on?
He is a guy that just shows up out of nowhere.
He's everywhere.
He has that vibe to him.
Dude, but I couldn't tell you. I don't know if I've ever been more caught off guard in my life.
I mean,
like
we're like just the middle of New York.
Yeah. What are the odds?
Like what's
in the Big Apple?
In New
1
York,
in a
of all
million.
places.
1 in a million. Yep. Who had the Fortes over half a hit run RBI?
That shit was.
Who locked in the Aaron Judge less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs with Connor McDavid less than half a goal? Anybody? Anybody lock that one in?
People are saying, and I know they haven't seen it yet, I guess, but how's Judge not a sharp boy against the Nats?
Spring training, dude.
Because he's got to fade someone else.
Nats.
Oh, I'm on it.
I know you're on it,
but I'm not putting that in the sharp report, man. Come on. I got
That's
Trent bitching to me yesterday on the app saying I don't put enough effort in my squares.
No way he was bitching for that.
Yep.
He takes squares because of the cards he has.
I'm just telling you what he's saying, man.
That's unbelievable.
Telling you what he's saying.
That's actually unbelievable.
Speaking of Prize Pick squares, let's get to them. Let's talk about them. I got a couple that I like. How about fading Jack Hughes after his legacy goal? How about fading the United States of America? Fading Jack Hughes, taking his less than 20 time on ice. I'd be lying to you if I could tell you what this meant. Time on ice. I know what it is, but I don't really know how to cap it too much. My thought process is this guy's still drunk after celebrating for a week, as he should. There's no way the Devils coach says, Jack Hughes, we're going to need some extra minutes from you in your first game back on the ice in the NHL. There's just no shot. There's no shot. Ease him back in. You don't need Jack Hughes getting hurt out there in his first game back with his new teeth after winning gold for the U.S. against Canada on Sunday, right? He's probably still got bourbon in his freaking bloodstream flowing. There's no need for him to play more than 20 minutes on the ice tonight. And that's why I'll be fading Mr. Jack Hughes, who, if you look on Prize Picks, by the way, he does have a special profile picture. And we know what happens to those squares. They go to die. Okay? Trey Carroll. You want to talk about me guys? There's not many more me guys in college basketball than Trey Carroll. Trey Carroll, if you watch this guy play, it's like he's playing 1v5. He literally just sprints to the hoop in the most out-of-control fashion, sometimes gets a foul call, sometimes doesn't. He doesn't really pass. And he's certainly not going to be passing tonight in this game for Xavier. I like his less than 2.5 assists tonight. I'll be taking that on Prize Picks against Providence. Providence gotten some heat, over the last week or so. They're fighting during games. They're, kind of mean scumbags. They did turn it around, though, in their last game since then. They did get a big-time outright win against DePaul as dogs on the road, so maybe they're starting to lock back in here under Kim English. Maybe they're starting to play a little bit of defense. For the first time in a while, they held a team to under 70 points in that last game. So I'm thinking Providence wins this game. I'm thinking the game goes under. The first time these two teams played this season, Providence gave up 97 points to Xavier in a loss. So I'm looking at this Trey Carroll square on the pop tab. I'm thinking to myself, this guy never passes in the first place. I like the under in the game. I want to fade Xavier after they splooged already against Providence once this season. How do I do it? It's got to be Trey Carroll assists. I'm not fading that guy's points. There's certainly an avenue where he's a free throw merchant. He's an SGA, and he just gets to the rack and makes his free throws. Instead, I'll fade his 2.5 assists. And these less than assists for the 1.5 and 2.5 for some of the bigger name guys in college basketball, knock on wood, have been doing pretty well of late. Let's hope that continues again tonight.
Sure.
Okay.
There goes that Yerfie Krabs. That was people.
I knew it.
The second you saw a Skeens Nerfy on the board,
because it wasn't even Skeens. It's
all right,
Bryce
should we dissect this gunner at bat real quick?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's dissected.
Dissect it.
Who's this guy pitching? Who's
who
big
the
8'8"?
fuck is pitching?
It's
it's Brody.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's
big 8'8".
I know he's number 88. Brody Hopkins, buy your stock.
Yeah, I'm selling that.
Some of the nastiest off speed.
That was maybe
good
the worst
take from Gunner. 1-0. Ooh,
maybe the worst
take.
first and second pitch I've ever seen.
Yeah.
High ball from Brody Hopkins.
High ball.
This kid was
see his
nails in
stats
AA
here.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
2.72 ERA.
I like the specs.
He might be in the rotation next year.
Wow.
Oh, what a
That's
rip.
gone.
My
That's
God.
what a rip.
Foul. Yeah, that's foul.
That's gone.
People.
And she's foul, folks.
Did you see it? Oh, shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
That was crushed, dude.
Busting for fouls. Yeah, because he's Gunnar Henderson.
But,
And I just got real app notification.
Don't look.
Wait, you got real app notification.
I'd look to my left. That was there.
Nah.
Did he do something?
He might have.
Dude.
Nah.
Nothing crazy. Just a singy.
I mean, that was fucking.
That was wailed. That was wailed. What's the exit velo on that puppy?
That was not.
That was
wailed.
like 70 miles an hour.
That was a
dudes.
bloop.
Waiting for it. Waiting for it.
That was a bloop.
Waiting for it.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the baseball I missed.
Just singles.
Small ball, getting on base, singles, grind.
Yeah.
Gunnar loves
Like a
getting
little
on base,
jam
man.
shot.
There's too many home runs. There's too much fun in baseball in the Big 2-6. Bring back singles. Bring back manufacturing runs on the base paths. Bring back ground balls up the middle.
That's what the Nats need to do. They need to create players in the
Honestly,
aggregate.
they're probably the one team that needs to do that less.
Nats, yeah.
Hit the ball on the ground less.
No,
Okay.
the Nats need to show fucking.
Well, the hitting coach got fired, so
Yeah.
they might be all right now. Whoa.
Dude,
Losing it.
don't
Losing
be
trying
it.
to take out
throwing
the
at my
newest
guys,
Oriole.
Siobhan.
I kind of like that move from him.
Newest Oriole Tyler
I'm going to come
Ward.
over there and rush the desk.
Rush the desk.
What?
No, let's
Taylor Ward.
Don't be
high
hitting my
expectations.
new
let
shiny
him know.
toy.
Let him know it's our plate.
No.
Nothing like trading your young ace for
our
a guy hitting
plate.
228.
You're literally at our stadium.
Let him know that's our plate.
Anybody in the chat sweating out any spring training action on the Diamonds? Would love to know.
Child steak yesterday.
Yeah, Steak came on. He had every
Dude,
Yerfie
those Yerfies were
on the slate yesterday, and they were printing.
Peepaw's porridge. God, that was so
Terrible
nasty.
swing.
That was so nasty.
Mm.
That was
LMG, man.
Oh, bro.
Why are you at game?
And
Why are you at game?
LMNG gets off.
No.
to
It's
top.
spring training, and you're at game.
No.
Spring training, you're at game.
Pretty good, though. Shout out LMNG.
I mean, he should have hit that ball 500 feet.
Really considering timing him out.
Brody's,
That was a meatball.
Brody's got the stuff, man.
W. Ritchie.
What can you say?
That was a meatball.
Brody's just
W.
God.
Johnny Hobbs getting involved on a 7-stream streak.
And here he comes, folks. The
He
polar
says-
bear.
the polar bear.
The leader in
fucking
MLB
Pete.
RBIs since 2019.
I mean,
Wow.
that is sickening. Brody better. Oh
Oh.
my God. We're throwing Vane.
Ooh.
Throwing Vane.
That place is pretty packed. Goots, I'm surprised you're not down there.
Dude, they're there to see Brody
Yeah,
Hopkins.
it's one of the things that I've never done that annoys me. I really want to go down there. It's just I would want to do it for a couple weeks.
You ever seen the movie Fever Pitch?
Fever pitch?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
It's what is his name? He's got a late night show now. Is he stealing?
Oh, there
He
goes
is.
Gunner.
Why
There
are we
goes.
stealing in
Goots.
spring training?
No, that's the Nuggets that I was talking about.
What?
Remember, I forget what tweet we were talking about how Gunner is working with like Kyle Tucker,
Yeah, he's
working
trying to
with a
steal
new
more.
coach, trying to steal
Mm.
more.
Yeah.
That is the best Gunner square on the board. For
Gunner's
season
quick,
long.
man. Gunner's quick.
When they say that they're working on stealing bases,
Well,
it's
Javon,
99% hit rate.
when you win MVP, all the squares are going to hit. So, you know.
It's really just no.
Not that
He just
hard.
wants to get in scoring position for Pete.
Oh, this Brody guy has no control,
Yeah, he's got no command.
no command.
Lights might be too bright.
Stay away from Pete's face, please.
That's what they're working on the season. The off speed is fucking sharp.
Not
the
working.
fastball command is not there.
It's not working. None of it's working.
It's also huge emotional AB here.
Goots, did I see Jorge Mateo's on the Braves now?
He is, and he hit a grand slam against us.
Dude.
Yep.
You guys are going to regret not bringing him back.
I think every home run, Jorge Mateo,
What are they going to regret about Jorge Mateo?
Just
Krabs.
wait.
he was
Just wait.
terrible.
Dude, they have
He's injury
Taylor
prone
Ward
too.
and Pete Alonso.
Just wait.
Okay.
They're going to miss him.
I mean, that's just.
Every home run hit against the Orioles in spring training, I'm pretty sure was against former Orioles. O'Hearn hit one, Mateo hit one.
That's gone.
Nah.
Okay.
Fly out.
Get in the weight room, Pete.
Okay.
Get in-
People forget Me Guy Pete's antics during the home run derby. We don't need to go down that path, but
No, I don't know if people forget that. That was multiple years in a row.
Talk about saying, how can I make this all about myself?
That's Mets Pete. That's Mets Pete. This is Orioles.
He's a changed man.
Mets Pete.
Okay.
Yeah. Completely different person.
Cola said, Krabs, could you beat Pete Alonso to 40-yard dash? It'd probably be pretty close.
You might be able to be honest.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty close.
Now here comes a bounce back.
Yeah, I can't wait for Tyler O'Neill under HR opening day.
Nah.
I mean, it has to be done.
Yeah.
You know? This guy's hit a home run in 6 straight opening days.
Yep.
6 straight.
And then he
becomes useless immediately after.
He immediately gets hurt. That's what happened.
He makes sure he's out there for opening day. Then he hits his nuke and hits the IL for years.
Me Guy Mondays during MLB season is just going to be Judge every Monday. Look at this guy hitting home runs.
I mean, yeah.
Not letting other people hit home runs.
Me Guy Mondays.
But, Goots, you need to watch that movie, dude.
Say it again. What's it called?
Beaver Pitch with Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
It's about a dude who's obsessed with the Red Sox.
Jimmy Fallon acting these days?
This is an old movie with Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon.
Well, it makes sense why
classic baseball movie.
Why you've seen it, because you were a Red Sox guy.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's about a dude who's so obsessed with the Red Sox that it starts affecting his life.
Couldn't be me.
Nah.
It's a rom-com, Goots.
That's literally Krabs with Nats.
It's a rom-com. He's got to pick between the girl, the team.
Goots probably a big rom-com guy.
Yeah, I can see it.
No.
I don't know. I can see it. I see it.
Goots is a big country western show guy. Goots is definitely caught up on Landman.
Yeah. Oh, I'm caught up.
He's caught up.
I'm caught up.
Yeah, I kind of want to start watching Landman.
You should.
The frogs are in it.
Yeah, they got TCU stuff in there.
They got all the Big 12 in there.
Shit show.
The way you hate Landman.
I prefer shows that promote the ACC.
What?
Are there any shows out there today, Goots,
Krabs.
where they got some ACC shout?
Oh,
that's gone. That's gone.
Get out.
That's gone.
Get out.
Foul.
Oh, it's so foul.
Foul.
It's so bright, I can't see the ball in the air.
Are there any new shows out, Goots,
that promote the ACC?
that have ACC ties?
I don't know.
Okay, we got to look into this.
Okay. I don't think if I look that up, it'll come up.
I mean, ACC tie shows.
There might be a 30 for 30 on the ACC.
Yeah, but you got a couple of those.
Oh, man.
He walked him.
Sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go to my squares.
Oh,
I
here
like
comes
Seaver
Em.
King, Spence. Hold on to that card. Jovan, let's hear these sell jobs on these squares.
I strongly considered sending Daniel the text for the 5U graphic for this one.
It always has to do with some bullshit, dude. It always has to do with a former Hokie or somebody on our team or somebody who used to be on our team. There's always some bullshit.
There's always some bullshit. But let me tell you, I strongly considered it. And I might still consider it and make the text. You couldn't ask for a better matchup. Georgia, defense is horrid. 3-point defense is like middle of the pack. So like they're not terrible, I guess, by the numbers, even though like lately they've been a lot worse. But the only place that they're good at defending the 3 is in the corners. You know who shoots nothing from the corners and everything above the break? Tyler Nickel. And the numbers will back both those up too. Especially like last 5 games that they've played. The worst defense in college basketball at defending above the break 3s. The Georgia Bulldogs. Tyler Nickel leads the nation in above the break 3s attempted per game.
I'm sure he does. 7. He's a star.
He also shoots just under 69% above the break, which is one of the best numbers in all of college basketball. And he's coming off a game.
Insane.
Coming off a game where he just shot 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 8 from the field against Tennessee, who coincidentally is very good at defending the above the break 3. So in a game that I think they're about to drop Nuck, who's going to be the guy? It's Tyler fucking Nickel. He's going to drop Nuck. 2.5 threes. Getting this in the first half.
Convenient.
Yeah, shout out former Hokies. Shout out. Then Solomon Washington, he ain't getting 2 stocks. Which, I don't know. This game is just like kind of a lower, I guess a little lower over total than I would have thought between these 2 teams, which probably means that Maryland ain't scoring and this one's about to get ugly. That's what I kind of think. Because I don't think they have anything to stop Nebraska's offense. Because when I'm looking at this, obviously like blocks and steals, not both turnovers, but Maryland, I mean, they don't really force turnovers. They're 257th in college basketball. Nebraska doesn't really turn it over either. They're top 10 in college basketball, and pretty much like the same thing numbers wise can be said for blocks per game too. Like Nebraska ain't getting blocked because they shoot a ton of threes. Maryland, outside of Solomon, is not really blocking many people, except if you look at what he's done lately. He's had a couple blocks, and they all happen to be against like slashing guards, smaller defenders, end of shot clock, all weird situations. But now he's probably going to be defending whoever's on three or at the 3-point line because like Nebraska shoots plenty of threes. He plays the 4 for the most part. So whether I think Bookit might be back tonight, but regardless of if he is or if he's not, if he's back, he's going to be defending like Rink Mast or maybe even like chasing around Sanford on the 3-point line. And if Bookit not back today, then it's Mast and then like Frager and Sanford. It's like either way you slice it, I think he's chasing around the 3-point line. So he's not blocking a shot, which is why he has a demon block shot after I think 2 or 3 games in a row with one, all against smaller defenders. The steal is the only thing you really would have to worry about. But again, like I look back at some of the teams that don't turn the ball over, like Purdue and like Michigan and all the teams that are up there that they've faced, he's not really very involved unless it's like a super weird situation of like, you got to steal. I think it was against Purdue where like they threw a zone out there, which they probably could do against Nebraska a little bit. But they threw a zone and it was like the backup center throwing a horseshit pass to absolutely nobody. Like he's not really in there making shit shake against teams that don't turn the ball over very much. Just so happens that last couple games he faced teams that have a huge issue in that department.
Okay.
So he ain't getting 2. I don't think they stop Nebraska at all. I also think Nebraska shoots a ton. Their 3-point defense is also horrid. So what are you going to do for Nebraska to shoot a ton of threes and probably beat them by 40?
I dropped a link to the Sharp Report format. I mean, great sell jobs on Nickel and Solomon Washington. Pretty fucked up your fade in our guy Solomon, though.
Yeah, shout out Solomon. Yeah.
Our handyman Solomon.
Unfortunate.
Links have been dropped. W's. Appreciate you, Goots. And Skeens is in trouble now. Wow, Gav. Okay. Yeah, Esta, people forget there is an ACC restaurant in the Raleigh airport. People forget that.
Yeah, the place got a knuck.
I tried to go, and they wouldn't let me in.
Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me in.
I remember I went on my way out there. There's just like nothing there. Like they had like...
It doesn't get great reviews. It does not.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like they had like a little bit of signage up and like a couple pictures on the wall. Like there was no like special menu items. There's no like drinks. There's nothing like...
There's no like Michael Vick burger.
Yeah, no, which would be sick. Some stuff like that. Like they really didn't do anything. It's kind of a fake restaurant there.
There was no Tyrod Taylor Caesar wrap.
No, dude. Nothing.
VT's not the only team in the ACC, so.
Dude, we could have had like a Kyron Drones sandwich.
Yeah.
Carson Tout Caesar salad.
That would be the worst Caesar salad in the history.
Croutons would be on the floor because you can't put them in the bowl. Anyone else think Krabs kind of looks like TJ Hawes? Who is that, bro? Why have I heard of that name? The guy who was on BYU back in the day?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy from the meme.
Yeah.
Beach.
They don't have any James Franklin mac and cheese?
Would you eat that if they had James Franklin mac and cheese?
Yeah, if they had that, would you eat it?
No.
Feels like VT would make the playoff if you eat this.
Obviously, I would eat that.
Okay. Question.
I mean, that's a good sacrifice.
I would eat pretty much everything.
Anything just for them to make the playoff?
I would actually lick the white dog turd on like Biev.
Got it.
For the Hokies to make the playoffs, I would do it.
Yeah.
That's just
Biev would never do it.
Getting slept. Never. Getting slept that he's like squirted away from that.
Well, you've been squirting away from something too that involves some V8.
I just got back here. That's not even as serious a thing. That's not even as serious of a thing now.
There's a better chance we get the Trent cameo than the Jovan V8 at this point.
Not a better chance. Not a better chance. I'm talking about that. I haven't seen Goalie Fit or Aaron Judge hit the card.
Well,
in a while either.
They're right here in my notes.
Yeah, do you have Nats opening
Steak
day?
dinner for Trent, 999 challenge, Yankees home opener with the Bleacher Creatures, Aaron Judge sign. They're on here. They're getting done, fortunately. Got some weird notes in here.
Opening day is creeping up.
Notes.
Giraffe Neck Mark. Why do I just have that written down, Goots?
He does good videos.
That's the Mets guy?
That's the Mets guy.
Giraffe Neck Mark. I need to look for some
That's
inspo for his videos. W Sumo Nasty getting involved on the resub.
Shout out to him.
Appreciate you, Sumo Nasty, or him. Okay. W Prize Pick Squares, Jovan. I'll drop the link again to the Sharp Report format if you guys want to tail. Love it. Yeah, the V8 is serious shit, and you're not really taking it that seriously. So it's really starting to piss me off. We can't be messing around, not holding our end of the bargains here, bringing V8 jugs.
Bringing V8 jugs, man. See, I thought I guess I'm not going to push that.
Can we maybe see tomorrow or maybe Friday a V8 will appear?
Tomorrow I'll stop on the way back today and grab some.
Grab a V8. Grab a big one.
I thought it was for the entirety of the week.
No,
it's throughout the show.
Like I would have done it last week.
Throughout the show, at any point, we can tell you to take a sip.
I'm down with that.
I'm with Loki iCarly here. It's sad. There's no V8 accountability. Really hear from Jovan.
No V8 accountability.
It's sad to say. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, all right. I'd love to see that V8 in the office this week. Maybe I'll even have a glass. V8 is very delicious, yeah, and it provides a lot of nutrients.
Just
too much salt, though. Too much sodium.
All right.
Sodium. W squares. Let's take a peep at Pikkit. We'll take a peep at some splits here really quick and see what is looking at us funny on the slate. I think we start out with some CBB. We'll look at some games. I'd love to see the splits in Texas, UConn.
There it is. Gators starting us off. The early slate.
Texas getting some bets on the spread. Interesting. Okay.
A little love.
Was not expecting that, to be honest. Okay. Interesting. What about UConn? Get a peep at the UConn splits. Love to see that. Are people taking St. John's as a dog? No. People are still taking UConn. Okay.
Big.
Okay. People are taking that under as well. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. What about, let me get one more check here in CBB, St. Mary's. And then we'll take a peep at some of Jovan's.
MC. One of the late nights.
It is late night. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There it is right there. Yep. Okay.
Pretty split.
More split spread bets there. Yep. ML, obviously people are taking St. Mary's, but good to see some people are taking the Broncos on the spread. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Jovan's plays here? His 3 favorites. Let's take a peep at Gonzaga.
I don't even know if we need to peep at the Zags. I feel like we know what that is.
I mean, yeah, people probably aren't betting on Portland.
No, dude. Portland.
Some people on the spread a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that would probably be like a single digit if they didn't beat them already. And it's just 20 and 10.
Yeah.
But we knew what that one was.
What about Vandy? I really hope to see, Vandy not be a public favorite here. I think there's a chance.
Still public. Yeah. Probably not as much as I would think, though, I guess. Same deal.
All right.
Somebody dropped a whale on Vandy.
Yeah, on the spread. Okay. And then Ole Miss in the best game of the night, Ole Miss LSU.
I wonder how many bets that's going to have on Pikkit in that horrific game.
Probably not many. Probably not less than 15K.
Yeah, I mean, not that we have like slate of year tonight, but.
Well, you can make arguments.
Can certainly make arguments.
10K. And everybody's betting Ole Miss, I bet. Okay.
If you're betting anything in that game, I feel like it's Ole Miss.
Okay.
No way Prize Picks just posted Jack Hughes. Good. Can you get that up potentially?
Wait, who posted it?
Apparently Prize Picks posted Jack Hughes.
Did.
Nah, man. Nah.
Why is that the only Jack Hughes square they have up on the board, too?
Probably because, I mean, from all the reports, he's playing, but I assume the lines are waiting to see confirmations.
Okay.
That's so funny, though. I assume he also had the icon or profile picture that he has now when you saw the square initially.
Yes, that's one of the main reasons why I took it.
I figured that.
It's a great picture, don't get me wrong. Love the pick. What a weekend for Mr. Jack Hughes.
Just seeing that and being like, all right, let me fade is insane. It's like when I see that picture, it fires me up. But for you, it's like, let's fade.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
That is a good question, too.
It's a gift.
Not that was a question, but are you going to fade Hellebuck the first game he plays?
Yeah. Does he play tonight?
No, not tonight. I assume he'll probably get not play their first game or start the first. Yeah. I think I already saw that. What's his name is starting? Comrie.
Wow, this is crazy. The Lakers are bringing in Tony Bennett to be an NBA draft advisor.
Interesting.
Genius.
Interesting.
Smart guy. Okay. Yeah, W. Brock D. Appreciate you letting us know. Shout out Caravan, all-time leader in UConn wins. We're going to need him tonight.
Like people.
We're going to need him tonight. Don't sleep on that greaser. Okay. Hey, you could take worse teams, Ace 4, than taking Texas. They've been pretty good against the number.
They have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Jack Hughes is damn near plus 200 to score. There are not going to be any other props.
Well,
Sterna, they have this thing on Prize Picks now. They're called Demons. And you could take plus chicken plays. It's really cool. You should try it out sometime.
Not only that, but like they have SOGs and points. That's not like the only square.
Yeah.
If there's guys that are up that are plus 600 to score.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah, that is the same Tony Bennett that lost to UMBC. Great call, TM Sharp.
People forget.
People do forget that. Yep. All right. Also, UVA is just a well-oiled machine this season. They are.
People are sleeping.
Tony Bennett might not have been that good of a coach, honestly.
People
It might just be UVA because they are incredible.
They're kind of good.
Yeah, they are. All right. Awesome. Should we take a peep at Prize Picks and see what's going on the Diamond?
Diamond?
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you. Tell me we're not taking nerfies again, man.
Well, we don't have to take a nerfie. They do have a Nats Yankees nerfie up there, though. Good guy Ryan Weathers.
Just put Judge in the slip, man, and tell us what you're pairing it with.
There's a Noah Cameron 1.5 strikeout square.
Ooh.
It's the only normal strikeout square.
Oh, fucking. Oh.
Yep.
He might be pitching 2 innings.
It's the only normal one up. You could also take his Demon.
Yeah, give me Weathers Demon K's.
Interesting.
That's not.
The only normal hit run RBI squares are Fernando Tatis and Aaron Judge.
Shout out. The Dolo, Davis Martin.
Murakami Nuke.
Nah.
Up.
Nah. No way he hit a nuke.
No, he's up for a nuke. They play at 2.
Oh, let's go. POD.
POD.
Murakami nuke. Oh, wait, no. Lodolo's pitch.
You're in a kerfuffle over there.
Fuck. POD canceled. But that year fee is probably finding a way to hit somehow. They just added that to the board, and maybe that's my brain because I love Lodolo and I love Davis Martin. That looks fucking free, though. Too free.
This tweet Trent just put out is just incredible. Biev wrote an entire article about Trent being a piece of shit.
Nah.
At least Trent is a great guy to be around, right? Wrong. He may be the biggest hypocrite, pussy, and crybaby I have ever sweated out a bet with. Not only will he bitch and moan about your bet the entire time that he probably didn't even tail, but he will duck any and all smoke about his putrid bets. Here's one example, and trust me, there's way more. Last night, we all had a Prize Picks lineup between Rav, Josh, Trent, myself for 10X. Rav, Josh, and I couldn't have fed bigger locks if we tried. Did Trent say good job or nice? Nope. Instead, he bitched and cried in the first 5 minutes of every bet. Josh put his sack on Tade for T.O. Barrett, more than PRA. Trent sent 4 texts bitching about it, that it was dead. He ended up with 35. He had more than double the PRA. Had an incredible game off the bench, carried Mizzou to a win. It all came down to Trent Square, which was Luca more than PRA. Did he sweat it out with the boys? Nope. He muted the chat and myself because he was so scared of us bitching. He has no backbone, and that is the reason Luca passed up on the game winner to go under by 2.
That might be the best paragraph I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a damn good paragraph.
That's
The
fantastic.
title of the article is The Bookit Curse. Biev goes over what it's like to work from Bookit Sports.
I mean, that's just fantastic literature from Mr. Beaver. Great journalism.
Unbelievable.
That sums up the Trent experience in 100 words.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
It's a good article. I enjoyed reading that. He closed it out by saying, although Trent has ruined my life and many others around him, this falls on me. I have to be better. Okay. I mean, yeah, B's plays have been rat shit, but we know they'll turn around. Excited to watch the app again today.
I like how
this afternoon.
He put the the prize pick slip in there.
Oh yeah, it's in there. With all the squares hitting except for Trent Square Luca.
Yeah, and he's bitching about all out of three of them. All
damn, who pitched Robbie Avila less than?
I think that's
sharp as heck.
Probably Biev.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always less than points. Yeah, I mean, Joshy had to be the Mizzou Square.
Yeah.
Rav was totally Nick Claxton.
Yeah, shocker.
You would
and
just
Trent was Luka Doncic.
You would just think, as a guy pushing 30, would realize that the bet's not over in the first quarter.
Yeah. This might be the first time he's watching games, though, Goots.
Yeah, I mean,
being on the real app.
Real app watching.
Keep that in mind, too.
Pushing 30, can't watch a game.
Yeah. All-time post from Biev there. Love it. Love it. All right. Are we taking Noah Cameron less than 1.5 Ks?
Nuggets of how long he's pitching. I can find. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, no Cameron. I mean, I'm shocked you're not just pushing for Judge Tatis or Judge. And
I mean, I already have Judge fade locked in for a $500 Nick. So,
and that's stopping you from placing it again?
There's no need.
What do you mean there's no need? Krabs.
Maybe
taken his under in the go whale or his less than the go whale over 3 years.
And how is it done?
Not good.
Okay, so maybe some minor adjustments, some minor tweaks need to be made.
I understand that, but we've been having the same conversation of not taking or not fading him again this year, and you say it has to be done. You got to keep the path.
It does have to be done, but that doesn't mean I have to take 10 lineups a day with Judge fades in it. Maybe 8.
He's playing the Nats.
All right, I'll put it in.
I just this feels like I don't even want to encourage it, but if you're not standing on business against. He's probably not playing the Nats again in spring training, and you're not going to have a chance to take his less than hit run RBI against the Nats again. This feels like one you have to die on this.
All right, I'm in. Noah Cameron, less than 1.5 Ks. Fernando Tatis, less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Aaron Judge, less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm in.
There we go.
You guys want to tail that beautiful lineup? Here's the link.
Love that link. I didn't realize, I found this out today because I was in New York and they didn't have a tab up there that they even started putting HRR or fantasy score on the board for spring training. I'm sure they're making some serious
claims
with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Panthers are getting calls for Andy Dalton. Ooh.
Shout the Red Rocket. Yeah,
I mean,
what am I pairing with Murakami home run goods? Yeah.
It's insane to me that they have home run squares out in spring training.
So fun. It is funny though, looking at the board, it's Bobby, J-Ram, Tatis, Judge, Jazz, and Murakami.
Yeah.
Murakami against Lodolo too. Which is just.
That is weird. Certainly. J-Ram's pretty popular for a home run. Judge has 2,500 people taking his home run today. 2,500 donations.
Maybe I just die on make it a double demon lineup and just put Tyler Nickel 3.5 in there.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
does he have a demon up?
Tyler Nickel?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
wow.
Put it in there. He's got 3.5 and 4.5.
Wow. Wow. All right. Here we go, O's. Wilson making moves. Who is that?
Is that Weston Wilson?
That is Weston Wilson.
He's an O?
He is an O.
Oh,
big time double.
Griffin.
All right, chat. W's. Let's close out here strong. I locked in that lineup. If you want to tail, I'll drop the link one more time. There it goes. See ya. Jovan, do you have any other plays you like on the ice or in the NBA? Do you want to let the people know about for tonight?
The ice, I'm good. Don't really want to dip my toes in there first day back for a lot of these teams. But I did have one play I was eyeing in the NBA.
Is it Guy Santos less than 14.5 points?
No. Are we talking prize pick squares still?
No, it could be
anything. No, I like the over in the Celtics game.
Okay.
Back-to-back games now. Did fade the Celtics yesterday. Worst play of the on. But it's back-to-back games. They've held teams under, like, I forget what the Suns scored last night, but it was 2 games under 100. Like, now the Nuggets, who also have been ratchet defensively, and they've been the coldest and hottest shooting team, sometimes in the middle of every game. I feel like we're getting an absolute cinema game tonight.
Jaylen Brown might be out. I'm seeing questionable.
He was out yesterday, so I would assume he's playing today.
Word.
But regardless, I would love to buy bad news if that ends up being the case.
Okay.
But we're about to get 120 to 120 in OT.
All right.
But not too much else in the NBA.
Okay. Yeah. There was a game I was looking at earlier. I think I like the Nuggets against the Celtics.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of goes semi hand in hand.
But if Jaylen Brown doesn't play, that kind of sketches me out. Fading that bad news. So we'll have to see. I'm sure he'll play after resting last night. But
yeah, I would assume he's going to be in.
Fading Cason Wallace feels very crabby tonight. It's really real fast.
I think he's had back-to-back 20 balls or something pretty close to that. He's got a crazy assortment of squares up, including the cursed field goal made square.
Yep.
So he's probably not doing much tonight.
Rebounds are freaking green. He has a 3 square up.
Yeah.
After hitting 8 in the last 2 games combined.
Yeah.
That one's crazy.
And obviously it makes sense why, because of the team they're putting out there now. But Trent was saying earlier he hadn't seen the Thunder as this big of dogs in eons. And now they get to play the Pistons off of Cade Cunningham's. I don't know if it's his worst game. I don't know off the top of my head, but I mean, it was pretty fucking terrible with all eyes on him in the Wemby Bowl. He was god awful. Dunk square up against probably air.
Griffin Jacks don't want to pitch Taylor Ward. I don't blame him.
Griffin he's just testing out some things for the WBC, keeping it loose.
Yeah, we're gonna need him in that.
You said Cade Cunningham's coming off a dog shit game.
Yeah, 5 for 20.
Sure. He's also been splooging his more than on his rebounds, I've noticed.
Yeah.
And that's something that I would not be opposed to maybe fading for him, his less than rebounds.
Sure.
Guy Santos, less than 14.5 points. Has to be done. Cason Wallace, less than 1.5 threes. Cade Cunningham, less than 6 rebounds. And Aaron Judge, less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's the format.
Nah.
That is the format right there.
Nah.
That is the recipe.
Guy Santos.
Guy.
Oh my God, they're playing the Grizzlies too.
How could you forget about Guy?
Fuck, Krabs. They're playing the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
No.
Walker said, "Can we fade Emmanuel Quickly's 3s?"
Ooh.
Happy to take a peep. He's got a lot of combo 3s up. Ooh. As a matter of fact, yes, we can. What did Gui ever do to you, Krabs? He just, every time I fade him, he turns into prime Michael Jordan.
Literally,
About it.
Literally, MJ. They're playing one of the worst starting lineups in the NBA tonight.
Yeah,
so
maybe
it would make perfect sense for him for all of these matchups to finally be knock. That would be the most basketball thing. Ooh, yeah, I would love him. You got report. Ball.
It's whatever game's gonna look like. They just don't want to pitch to us.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised these guys are even playing. To be honest, in the world, like great, it's awesome. I appreciate them repping the USA, but like I'm shocked that Paul Skeens is picking up a baseball at any point.
Well,
in the World
Skeens is
Baseball
only
Classic.
going to start 2 games. Scooball's only going to start 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Scooball thing is stupid because he's also pitching.
Yeah.
Great Britain game.
But I know. But
we could get, I think he's Venezuelan.
We'll throw in Nolan McLean against Great Britain. That's fine.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be,
they should manage it like that.
If you're going to be managed to only start 1 game, which like is fair, I'm sure he's the back-to-back Cy Young cornerstone of the franchise for now.
Yep.
Like, it's not crazy to have some restrictions on the guy, but like Great Britain, Krabs could pitch against Great Britain.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of soft, dude. Go out and
they have the pitch limits and the days off you're supposed to have with the amount of pitches that you pitch. So they have that in place. It's just some organizations don't want their guys pitching.
Just like he's already pitching. Just like make him throw a real fucking game. Great Britain. They have MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty starter jerseys. They're rolling out there.
That is insane.
Remember the viral pic Vance Worley with those terrible?
Yeah. Just god awful.
Terrible.
God awful. But I would love to go through quickly some of the rest of the CBB board, Krabs.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I definitely have some plays. Catch my eye outside of the games we had in the Sharp Report.
I'm all ears. What are you on?
Man. The Aztecs were looking at me pretty funny late night.
Yeah, SDSU.
Yeah.
I don't love that Utah State opened up a favorite, but I mean, at this point, they probably should be.
I'm just looking back, and I know they were a little injured in that game. I know they're a little injured in that game. San Diego State was, but we had the same, I guess, conversation that Utah State was laying almost 9 the first time they played, and they didn't cover that, but they won the game. I thought that was an absurd line, so to see it all the way back flip now is definitely pretty weird, especially considering how good Utah State's been. San Diego State's been good, don't get me wrong, but like a little inconsistent, and they've had a bunch of weird games against some of the better teams in the conference, so like it kind of screams to me the spot to do it, which I've tried to be pretty conservative with the short home favorites because the short road favorites have been paying a lot more, and that's where I've been making coin, but off of 2 straight losses for San Diego
they're really
State
going to lose 3 in a row.
home. Are they going to lose 3 in a row? Don't know.
Probably not.
That feels like fucking Kansas against Houston.
Okay. You like the Aztecs? I'm with you on that. Any thoughts on Cal on the spread?
Yeah, I think they might get knocked.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It appears very sharp. That is a really good game. That's sneaky probably going to be one of the better games of the day. But I don't know. The trajectory's high. They've been playing fantastic ball. I feel like I haven't looked at Lenardi or anything, but pretty sure they're making some good momentum from themselves getting in the tournament. If they would have won that Q's game, I'm sure they would have been a lot more secure, but just got like 2 layup wins in a week against Boston College and Stanford. Those teams suck. Probably should have lost to Stanford, but that's beside the point. Got SMU going out west. It feels like a very obvious looking trappy spot. Don't know that it is.
Yeah, Cal is one of the first 4 out at the moment.
Yeah, I figured after they had like the 2 must wins this week just to keep themselves afloat. Q's game hurt them.
Most important game at Cal in a decade.
Yeah, this is like
Bears likely in
Super
with a
Bowl.
win.
This is everything for them, which is why I feel
The
like
fact
I've
that a
already
team
seen
like
it.
that is going to the tournament instead of the Hokies makes me fucking sick.
Cal
They played better.
Makes me sick.
Cal? What do you mean Cal's good?
We beat Cal.
Yeah, but you lost to.
We beat Cal.
There's other
We
games you
played
lost.
against them. We won.
It was at home by a bucket.
We won the game. We beat them.
It was at home by a bucket.
Maybe don't let Boopy take a poopy on you then.
Nah. Goots,
I mean,
man.
Goots,
Goots.
we've had the flukiest losses of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
Except-
talk. We just had the worst loss
except
in the
for us.
history of our program at home.
FSU, we got knocked, sure, but like we've had 5 1-score losses this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm taking Cal. I'm sorry.
I mean, like,
Wow.
if they played again, they'd probably, especially if it's no Cal. But, I mean, you got your win.
I don't know. John Camden, when the lights are bright, I feel like we have an edge.
Yeah, maybe you're not
He
wrong.
played like dog shit against us.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is in this era of Cal basketball, this is the biggest game they've had there.
Yeah,
by
that scares me.
a landslide, which is why it feels like such the obvious spot for them to fall flat on their face, especially when they're playing a team that I still feel like nobody gives, as much as I hate that school, nobody really thinks SMU is very good. Nobody gives them the respect they deserve. And a lot of that's at home. Like, they're a fantastic home team, but going on the road kind of feels like they get it done.
Okay. Any thoughts on Oregon tonight, Jovan?
Yeah, that game, I can't stand that game, dude. I really can't. Yeah, I don't know. The line looks short, I guess. Seen that in the chat a couple times today, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's like white immobile bigs versus white immobile bigs. So I guess if anybody has something for Wisconsin's bigs, it's definitely Biddle. He can match up well with them, and he's a lot more physical than them. So, like, I could see it a little bit happening for Oregon in this one. That's another one that I'm not dying to run to.
Okay. Yeah, I got Oregon banned for the rest of the year, and it's done me well overall. So
yeah, I'm good.
Although I want to bet on them, they look sharp. I'm not doing it. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out. All right, let's craft up a squad rad for tonight. It's about that time. Dudes, do me a favor. If you're around, if you're local, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Now, are we putting the Nats on the ML against the Yankees in here? They are undefeated in the spring. They're plus 180. Value
no,
play.
we're not. We're not doing that.
Value play.
Krabs, man. Krabs. Can we just?
I can't believe you guys got Kittredge back, dudes.
Yeah, the drunk uncle.
Kira's revenge game here.
Yeah.
Syrup Sab said, not a big fan of today's slate. I'll say it. Interesting. Seed Blaz 2U Max was BYU last night. Great. Randopes is screaming for the mountaintops. LA Kings ML. Hockey. I do like the Kings. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Kings. You know what I really like, though, is that Vandy play from you.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about my play. So I would not mind taking the reins on.
Seeing Vandy back to 8.5.
Yeah. That shit ain't gonna matter, man. Little bro.
I like all three of your plays.
I know. I'm having a pretty hard time deciding which one to drop Nuck for. Vandy against little bro Georgia. We got the Zags in a game that we know they're going to drop Nuck. That's just a shit ton of points. They're going to cover it. But I know that's scary for some. Then we got Ole Miss. Worst game of night. Worst game. I would say that one's probably in third. But.
Okay. I think we go Vandy, man.
I think we go Vandy. In on that. Tyler Nickel legacies.
Yeah, it's only right that he's probably an NBA talent in the future. At this point, he honestly might be.
Chat, do I drop the 5U max on Nickel or what?
It's insane.
We locking in Vandy?
We can do our due diligence here.
Got some time.
Yeah, we do have a couple minutes. Clubhouse leader. Clubhouse leader.
Gonzaga is also just a great look after the loss to Portland. Outright. Could go Judge less than hit run RBI as well. Throwing that out there. Good.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm reaching deep into the plums right now. So deep. My plums are screaming. It's a Zach.
Dudes.
What do you mean, dude?
Bless you. I think it's... I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. I think you're going to go either 2-1 or 3-0 in your place. So, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think I'd prefer Vanderbilt. We could take Gonzaga to lay knock.
The knock's in your court. You're your head honcho here. Been working well. So reach into your plums too. What is Gooch splooging for? With a bang, with 75 Gs on the end of it tonight.
No bangs have been happening until we're above 500.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I think it's got to be Vandy.
Vandy,
Yep.
9.5,
8.5.
8.5.
I think it's got to be Vandy.
Get the doors.
It worries me fading your guy Foxwell on the squad ride. Although I do think they drop Nuck. I think we give Vanderbilt here, win by 9+.
The doors to blow off the doors.
Yep. That feels right. Vanderbilt minus 8.5 squad ride. That's the winner. That's the winner.
Against their imposter.
If you want to make it a 2-piece, you can add Nats ML in there. You get a really good price.
Great.
Probably around plus 400.
You're not taking that on the squad or shark board. Nats ML judge. No sightings.
One's good enough for spring training week 1. Can we even watch this game tonight? Oh.
I don't think so.
There might be ways.
There's no live feed. There's no like.
They're playing all these late games.
Yeah, you can watch this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one's on TV.
Wow.
Yep.
On MLB.TV?
On ESPN Plus.
Or do I need Mass and Plus?
I got it all for you. I can get that Nats game on for you, Krabs. Don't worry about it.
That's huge.
Yep.
All right. Pretty good lefty pitchers duel in that one. Alvarez versus Weathers.
Yeah, I'm going to be. Weathers might dice you up.
Yeah, we can't really hit lefties that well, so probably. It's probably the under in that game.
The under.
I'm not even seeing a total, though. Just seeing MLs. That's it. It is crazy to me that people's jobs are to set up spring training lines.
Yeah, like
there's people walking in the office at the big blue book or the big green book, and they're sitting in their desk, and they are labbing.
Like, what do you do? How do you
spring
set
training.
those?
They're putting out lines for the people. I don't know, but I respect it.
Like, you run your models and you do whatever algorithm takes you there. I just don't know how you get there.
I don't know how they do it, but I respect it.
Respecting it. Shout out Sade at the buzzer with 5 gifted.
Let's go, Sade.
Way to make sure you get those in for the app. Appreciate that, brother.
W Sade, we appreciate you, boss. Sade, you're goated. If you're around, I'll run the Crab Trap Spaces later tonight. Appreciate you guys joining us on the stream today. Do me a favor, stick around for the Yap. It starts up right now. Squad ride Vanderbilt minus 8.5. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be.
Peace.